Hey everyone, welcome back to the KataLYST Kickoff here, February 8th, 2026. I apologize for missing last week. I had a family thing I had to go to, family emergency actually, and so I apologize for missing last week. So we're gonna get you caught up on what's happened the last 2 weeks for the Iowa multifamily marketplace here in a very short time frame. Let's get into it, get you guys all updated and back to your weeks here. So we did see a few new listings last few weeks. 206, 218 State Street, it's the Village on State Street. CBRE has the listing, 2.5 million, 29 units, 86,207 as a price per unit. Very, very high price per unit for this property in this location. $107.61 price per square foot, and a pro forma cap rate 7.47. I know it's pro forma because I've seen numbers for this project, and you can just compare it enough to know as well. This product has actually been out there shopped for probably the last 6-9 months, talking about selling it as well here. So I want to point out, for anybody out there that is watching, this is going to actually be a theme. Actually, the next two properties, many of these properties are often shopped across one or even multiple brokers in the Des Moines marketplace as well here. So for anybody watching, generally speaking, if one broker knows about it, it's a pocket. If 2 to 3 brokers know about it, it's basically semi-active on the marketplace as well. That's just how the Des Moines market works. It's a very small market. And so this has been out there shopped quite a bit over the last probably 6 months. So I just want to point that out there for anybody out there watching. Speaking of that same theory here, 651 31st Street, Des Moines, Iowa, also got brought to market. This is a FSBO essentially. So for sale by owner, 1.575 million, 20 units here. It's 4 brick buildings, very small units. And we're going to look at that in a second here. So 78,750 is a price per unit here. Not a bad price per unit, maybe a little bit high for that area here as well. But the big kicker here is the 135.41 is a price per square foot here. That's a very high price per square foot for this area. I actually live pretty close to this property here as well. Drive by it many times. So it's out there. It's been shopped for quite a while now. Ownership bought it here and looking to try to flip out of it, looks like. 8% cap rate. I know it's performer here. Absolutely. Just that area, that rent style, it's just going to have to perform a cap rate. I don't need to see numbers to know. It's just, I know the market well enough, quite honestly. Moving on past that here as well, our friend Matt Lepic, of course, over in Iowa City, has a lot of listings. He brought 732 Michael Street, Iowa City, Iowa, to the marketplace, 3.75 million, 42 units. That's a little bit wrong there. 81,552 price per unit. Actually, it's 89,286. I had the wrong math. I apologize for that. It's $68.18 per square foot, and a true 5.5 cap rate, 5.49 actually. Good thing about Matt is he tells the truth on his cap rate, so that is an actual cap rate. For Iowa City, that's pretty good. That's pretty market rate, so that's going to move pretty quickly, I feel like, as well. We did see some sales in the last couple of weeks as well. First sale we did see was 1400 Walnut Street there, Des Moines, Iowa. It's the Flux Apartments, downtown Des Moines. Sold for 12.7 million, 90 units there, 141,570 price per unit, $134.82 price per square foot. Whatever I want to point out for everybody out here watching, this is a newer building built in about 2015, 17 off the top of my head here. 2017 built on $134 price per square foot. Yet we go up and look at 31st Street and even State Street here. Both 60, 70 prototypes trying to get similar price per square foot, or even still like pretty close as well, not too far off. So I want to point out these are pretty high price per square foot, even the price per units, compared to a brand new building like the Flux Apartments here as well. What I also want to point out is this was last sold, the Flux, in 2021. And it was sold for, at that time, it's a typo there in the period, 15.88 million, which means they had about a $3 million loss, or about 80% sale or reduction the last time they sold in 2021 here as well, 5 years ago. So I want to point that out. That's going to be a theme I think we're going to continue to see here in 2026, 2027, is some of these products that were bought in 21, 22, even 23. I think we're going to start seeing them starting to retrade out at lower prices than when they last sold for. Just being very honest with all of you. 4896 Northwest 6th Avenue, Johnson, Iowa, sold for 1.088 million. 14 units and 2 7-plexes there next door to each other here. Kind of some interesting pocket area there. 77,142 as a price per unit, $102.37 as a price per square foot. So nice little deal there. We at the KataLYST team closed a 6-unit up on Waterloo as well, 104 to 120 Arden Street, Waterloo, Iowa. This was our sale here at the KataLYST team. 325,000, 6 units, 54,167 as a price per unit. $51.88 price per square foot, and a true cap rate of 6.47% in Waterloo. So I want to point that out. The other one that got sold was pivoting over to East Iowa, 2365 Tech Drive, Bettendorf, Iowa. The Cumberland Apartments, been for sale for a while. We talked about it here, I believe, 6-8 months ago. 2.35 million, 32 units, 73,550 price per unit, $81.94 price per square foot. We also saw 210 Silvers Road, Glenwood, Iowa, sell $2 million, 36 units, $55,556 price per unit, and a $42.60 price per square foot. So we've got some stuff happening in the marketplace as well. That's some insights into some of these deals here. Hopefully it's interesting facts for all of you out there. Upcoming things to watch: unemployment rate, of course, coming out on Wednesday. Existing home sales on Thursday, very important. Check that out. And CPI coming out on Friday as well. So we'll be looking for that as well. We're definitely seeing a lot of stock sell off this past week for everybody from watching as well. So remember, the stock market can be an indicator sometimes of where mentalities are at for the real estate market as well. It's usually stocks, real estate, and then bonds as well here. That's how the three asset types work. So that is your KataLYST Kickoff. As always, if you have any questions about our multifamily marketplace, please text me, call me first, 515-639-0145. I know this market very intimately here, as I'm telling you some of the backstories and deals as well here. So please call me first. I want to make sure we preserve your capital, your equity. For all buyers out there, make sure sellers are pricing your property correctly and make sure we're getting the most equity possible for your selling. Either way, it doesn't matter. Make sure I'm helping all of you by being trust through transparency. Okay, so text me if you ever need me, and we will see you next week.